I went to Portugal last year. I got divorced around 2 years ago. Getting divorced is one of the strangest things I've ever been through. Completely changes from what it was for however many years prior. All of a sudden you're on your own, or you had somebody else. I pretty much went into hiding and just became a hermit for a while by myself. Probably that way for at least a year. And really, I still am that way a little bit even now. I was living in this double weird time. You know, just splitting up with my wife, and then the pandemic hit shortly after. And then everything was different. When all of that occurred, I kind of got into photography and started playing on Instagram a lot and posting photos. I had met a person in France. Her and her boyfriend live in France, and she had told me and given me advice that I should really go travel by myself. And she had also made a comment that, you know, Len, you should really go to Brazil, because Brazilian women love American men, and you may be able to have a really nice time there. And so I went on Tinder after speaking to my friend and realized that you could travel to different countries on the dating app. I was like, I'm gonna check out Brazil. And so I did, and you know, I a lot of times people link their Instagram accounts, and this one woman in particular, the only thing I could understand on her page was millionaire. This person's a millionaire? Huh, I'll go look at their Instagram. And I'm like, I followed her on Instagram, and a week later, she was following me and talking to me on my Instagram account. And maybe a week later, her and I started video chatting and talking every day for like 3 or 4 months. There came a point where I was like, you know, I'm going to do something sweet for my friend. I was having this woman in Portugal make earrings for my friend in Brazil. Her and I had spoke for like a week, just like getting things ready, and she's like, yeah, I could do it, I could mail it. We got to know each other a little bit, just back and forth talking a little. We were talking maybe every other day or something like this. And then she had to mail these earrings. She finished them and had to mail them to Brazil. Of time that she was making these earrings for my friend in Brazil, we kind of just started falling for each other. All of that whole story is how Daniela and I, who lives in Porto in Portugal, that's how we originally met. For us at the time, being long distance was maybe the best thing, because maybe neither of us was necessarily ready for a true relationship in person yet. It was 5 or 6 months later we had decided that we were going to meet in person. Prior to that, we had been video chatting 3 to 5 hours a day on video chat and had never met in person. Speaking on video to somebody, it's so different than meeting somebody in real life. You can get an idea for how they look, their actions, their heights, how they act, or their like personality. But it's not until real life that you actually meet somebody, I don't think.